This is Kevin Welch, and this is Texas Music.
Hey, I'm Roger Krager, and this is Texas Music.
Hey, my name is Brandon Jenkins, and this is Texas Music. You know, Lyle Lovett is undeniably one of the most original artists to come out of the Lone Star State, ever. Well over 2 decades now, he has consistently released stellar albums and blown away audiences all across the globe with his large band. Our Texas legend, Lyle Lovett.
And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lyle Lovett from way back. Talk about a storyteller. He's something else. It's just so smooth, and it makes me sick sometimes. He's just good, just really good. And he's got the best live record I've ever heard that he recorded in San Antonio. And he's one of those guys I look up to a lot, not only because he's a Hall of Fame songwriter, and I put him in the lexicon of greats of all time, but also the way he delivers a song, the way he can paint a picture. It's something else, and it blows me away every time I pop a record of his on, which is pretty frequently. You know, I just throw my hands up and go, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, why even, it doesn't even make any sense. What am I, it just makes your heart happy and sick at the same time when you're in this business, so.
Lyle, man, he's a unique guy. I like him. I knew about him before I even really associated him with Texas music, but he's like a caricature, you know, with the hair and the big band, and I think he's great. He's unique.
Lyle Lovett was my first all-time favorite singer here, you know, since I started playing music. Just as cool as can be, you know. And I remember when, you know, everyone was talking about when he got married with Julia Roberts, the lopsided wedding, and I was like, yeah, I think so. He could have done way better.
Well, you can have my girl, but don't touch my hat.
I'm a big Lyle Lovett fan. I think he's just one of the most just unconventionally cool and talented artists that I've ever had the pleasure of seeing, and nobody else writes like Lyle Lovett. He's just an awesome artist, and Who Loves You Better off of the record Road to Ensenada. On that one, a lot of people talk about Lyle Lovett in terms of you know, his ironic approach to music, but to me, the man's got just a ton of soul and sincerity, and that's one of the songs where you can hear it perhaps more than anything else. You know, sounds like his heart's absolutely broken, and nobody can describe it quite like he can.
Oh, the angels smile when you're praying, but the devil laughs when you laugh.
Lyle Lovett is also the classiest guy I've ever met in the music scene. I got to open for him at a big show at Reed Arena in College Station when I was just starting out. And he was cool enough to come by and say hello and shake my hand and, you know, say it's a pleasure to meet me, which I don't think it was. He's cool.
I've never met him. I'd love to be able to meet him someday, but I would tell him that, you know, he doesn't know it, but he challenges me every time I put on any of his records because he's just that good.
That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. That's right, you're not from Texas. Texas wants you anyway.
We're not done yet. Brandon Jenkins and his power trio do a little of the white band blues for us when we get back.